Dave Daniels here from Thor Motor Coach. We're here at the Bills Field House with Colton RV. I'm here to show you the Aria 4000 they just got here a little bit ago. So it's in our tidal wave exterior. It's this nice Buffalo Bills blue here with the gray background. This will be our 2 full bath model with bunkhouse. I'm going to show you the outside first, and then we'll show you the inside. So we got, again, this nice big full wall slide containing the bunks here. Outside, we've got a nice big awning. You see it's mounted to the slide out. We've got the nice LED lights underneath. All of our windows are a dual pane window. And you see it's the nice frameless window with the awning style, that awning out like that. Another thing I want to point out here on the exterior is this nice straight belt line. So if you look at all my baggage doors, are all the exact same height all the way down the length of the motorhome. Inside of this compartment space here, we're going to have 240 cubic feet, which, on a single axle, without going to a tag, this will be one of the largest basement compartment storage spaces you'll ever see in this price segment and on this size of motorhome. So another exterior feature here, we've got the nice 40-inch TV, and you see we actually mount the soundbar to the swivel arm there, so it actually swivels out around. This awning is a 20-foot awning, and it will extend 8 feet out from the coach. Again, from the slide-out wall, gives you a nice wide patio space here. So we keep working our way down. We've got your gravity fill for your freshwater tank. So we're going to have 91 gallons of fresh water on board here. Next compartment, got your 2 chassis batteries, your chassis disconnect. And final bay is your inverter compartment. So 2,000 watt pure sine inverter. This is your solar charge controller. So 2 10-gauge wires are ran to the roof with a 100-watt panel on board already from the factory. That panel basically is ran again through those 10-gauge wires into the charge controller over to your 4 6-volt house batteries. So as long as you're getting sunlight, you're putting additional voltage on your bank of batteries. We do use a Girard tankless hot water heater, so basically it's propane only. As long as you got fresh water and propane on board, you got unlimited hot water. Coming around the back, see we got the nice LED lights, ladder up to the roof. You got engine access for transmission, oil, air filter. We do have a true 10,000 pound hitch on here because we're running a 360 Cummins engine, and it's paired with an Allison 3000 transmission, so the big beefy transmission. So it's a true 10,000 pound hitch. You can put about 5,000 pounds inside of this, as well as tow 10,000, because we use a big 35,000 pound chassis. A lot of other manufacturers will be on a 33 or a 32 at this price point with this motor. A couple of docking lights up high by the rear camera. You see that? That helps light up, the back here when you're hooking up your tow vehicle. Just using it at night, you can turn those on when you have your chassis running. Swinging over to the other side here, we've got 2 slides here, but basically a couple of features is we do have surge guard built in to our Aria. So 35-foot power cord here as far as a 50 amp short cable. We have our 4 6-volt house batteries in this compartment as well. This is where your DEF tank will be, 13-gallon DEF tank. Basically it'll take you about 3,000 miles before you need to fill that back up. Here is the wet bay. So that's where your whole house filter is, low point drains, your bypass for the water heater for when you winterize. Again, your drains for your gray and black tanks. We have 91 fresh tank, 70 gray tank, 51 black tank on board on this thing. And again, low point drains, and then your freshwater drain as well. So remember, 240 cubic foot of storage. So you can see we got storage space in that compartment, storage space in that compartment. And then we always give you 1 slide out tray here. As you can see, it's slid out to this side, and it will go through all the way to the other side as well. So plenty of space comes on standard there. Let's keep going through here if we can make it. One more compartment before we get to the very front. Big 32-gallon propane tank, holds 105 pounds of propane. Very last compartment before we get to the front. This is going to be your hydraulics for your leveling jacks. So for basically 4 hydraulic lines there to go to each jack. It's hydraulic down, hydraulic back up. Then back in the corner here, you got a pull cable. Come around to the front. Notice we got the lighted shield on here for this year, for 2020. You got a nice little release. Nice wide generator access. Got an 8,000 watt generator, pulls right off of the 100-gallon fuel tank, or 100-gallon diesel fuel tank. So diesel generator pulls off the diesel fuel tank. That's your condenser for your dash AC. Air horns come standard. You do have a chuck up here, or a Schrader valve for air if you're running it off your chassis. And we do run a 3M shield here in the front, or basically a Digi shield, and that protects from rock chips. Nice big one-piece windshield. It is bonded in just like your car, just like your automotive windshield. So it's actually urethaned in. We do have a steel header that runs in behind there that we actually physically mount to the aluminum sidewalls, roofs, and floors for an extra or sidewalls, roofs, and then that's bolted to the Atlas foundation in the front there, and basically that's the exterior of the Aria, and then we'll take a step inside. So before we step inside, a couple things I want to show you here is, not only our entry, but remember I mentioned you can carry about 5,000 pounds of stuff with you, 4,900 pounds of available payload. Take a look at our entry well here. We use these nice Corian steps, and instead of doing a slide out step cover, what's nice is this step cover will start from the bottom, come all the way up and flush out at the very top. Again, it's all one solid Corian piece. You notice down underneath, that's all a solid fiberglass tub, kind of like a shower tub. So it's real simple, real easy to clean, maintain, and it does hold 250-pound capacity up on top there. What's also nice about that is it makes a nice wide step on the way in. If you notice, I can put both feet here at the bottom step, and you're not having to fumble with those narrow steps a lot of competitors have. So come on in, we'll turn down the volume, it was jamming. So this is the Aria 4000. So a couple of unique features about this thing is it's a 2 full bath bunkhouse, but what we've accomplished is we've managed to put the dinette opposing the sofa, which a lot of other manufacturers, when they've done their 2 full bath bunks, they do the dinette and sofa along the same side. So this gives you all the opposing seating. Couple nice things is you get a nice long sofa here, but a lot of customers really love this dinette. You notice how large it is. You're not sitting there bumping knees or kicking feet with people across from me. Also, you notice underneath, we're running our porcelain tile down underneath the dinette in the slide out as well. So there's no carpet on board on this 2 full bath bunk here. If you notice the interior inside, so this entire interior is what's called the Studio Collection. This is something new we just debuted this year in 2020 model year, and basically what it is it's a away from the traditional design with the raised center panel and the high gloss cabinetry. This is what's called a satin finish on the cabinets. Notice the valences changed as well, as far as it's a nice seamless transition there. The countertops change as well. It goes to a much more flat white countertop, less design in there. The backsplash in the kitchen there changes as well. And then finally, the most dramatic is probably the flooring. So this is real porcelain tile, but again, it's instead of the high gloss that we're used to in a traditional motorhome, we have the satin finish on the cabinets, the nice matte finish on the fake wood look porcelain tile here. So moving away from just the interior look, take a peek at the kitchen. So nice designed kitchen, plenty of counter space. Bringing the sink over here off to the side, you got plenty of outlets there. I believe, yep, one more outlet on the side here. This nice little extra ledge is great for extra appliances, things like that. Countertop pull out that does feature a drawer behind there as well. Nice deep drawers. Notice these pull all the way out. Notice the light down underneath. Underneath our induction cooktop here. Pots and pans pull outs. whatever you want. We now feature these nice locks here so your stuff doesn't come flying out at you when you make a hard turn. Underneath here, spot for a trash can, or you notice here even your sink covers have got a little station here where you can store those as well. Swinging across from the kitchen, nice residential refrigerator. It'll be a Whirlpool. We do include an ice maker up top. See, nice deep residential refrigerator that does run right off of the inverter. The refrigerator and the microwave are ran off the inverter, which then obviously pull off the batteries. It is equipped with auto gen start, so that way if you basically your batteries do run low, it'll automatically turn on the generator, charge it back up, or if you're driving, it will automatically basically charge your batteries as you're driving the coach, so you don't have to worry about your fridge or your microwave as you're driving the coach. Another unique feature here is right next to the fridge, while we got all the plumbing here already, why not put your washer and dryer up front? That way we save all the space back in the rear. So you got your full stack washer and dryer there. And then right next to that, we got a pull out there for pantry, whatever you want to use. If there wasn't enough kitchen space up front. Swinging back over to this side, just one more spot where we can show you where a lot of storage is as well. Okay, and then this is the bunk room as we start to approach here. So you do have, the nice big bunks. These are 74-inch bunks, so they're actually 6'2" bunks. So you got your own TV with DVD players in each of those. And you notice instead of doing a bifold, a hard bifold door, we're doing these, these curtains individually. You do have day and night shades in there as well, but you see forward and rear of the bunks, you have these doors. You have two solid doors that segregate this bunk room. So when kids are ready to go to bed, you can shut them off here, and vice versa. When parents are ready to go to bed, you've got a way to segregate that off and let the kids stay up, or however you want to do it. So this has been a real unique way to design this floor plan. So you got a ladder that goes up to the bunk there, a couple of drawers underneath, and again, it's a real great bunk space. A lot of customers love how this is designed. In the middle here, you've got your first full bathroom. So unique thing about this first bathroom here is, if you notice, take a look down inside, we actually have a lip on the tub. So it's a 10-inch lip, and we actually are in the shower, and we call it a tub shower. So you can fill that up with water. I mean, you got little pets, babies, kids, that type of thing, or you just want to, use it for a shower. Obviously, you've got a nice medicine cabinet here with storage back behind. Nice clean countertop space, a little bit of storage down underneath there as well. So first full bathroom. Also, you've got duct for your AC and a duct for heat inside the bathroom. A lot of competitors will just cut those doors real short and expect airflow to go through there. I'll show you our multiplex system. So just a quick run through, home screen. You can turn all the lights off, all the lights on if you want. All your tanks are monitored here, LP tanks, house chassis batteries. Electrical system, it can show you we're plugged into 30 amp. It's going through the transfer switch, breaker box. We're running the inverter right now, and it's charging the house batteries. Auto gen start AGS, triggers, low volts, HVAC, or you can set it by time as well. Moving over to lights, you've got all the light controls. Any ones with the arrows, you press and hold those, and those will actually dim. Temperature controls, front and rear, cool, heat pump, furnace. And you notice we have those on front and rear. So we do run a furnace on front AC and rear AC. They're dual 15s, and they're both whisper quiets. Vent fans, you can turn off all the vent fans, open them all up, close them at the same time if you want. Slide outs are actually ran through here as well. Patio awnings, passenger side slide, driver side slides over there. And then settings button. You've got screen brightness, you can set the time, Fahrenheit, Celsius, switch panel info. This tells you actually this battery status of all the wireless remotes, because these switches that are throughout the coach, these, believe it or not, are actually wireless, because these just take a little battery. So those say they last, up to 3 years, but this will tell you when those batteries run out. And also what's nice is you don't have to rely on those batteries all the time, because still in the settings screen, you've got mobile app where you can download an app. It tells you right there, Vega Touch Mira. put in your ID, put in the PIN, then everything I just showed you is you're able to do right from your phone, your tablet, right from wherever you're sitting. Stepping back into the bedroom. A couple of unique things back here. What's nice is we're doing these tilting beds. We've moved the switch up here on the corner. So as you see, that's a true king bed, 72 by 80 inches long. So that'll motorize all the way down. And then obviously what's nice is you can motor it up during the day, easier to make the bed, make more floor space. Nice big nightstand on this floor plan. You see how large that nightstand is right there running to the left side of the king bed. We have a USB port at the front. So USB ports will be at the fronts of each. And then down here by the side is where you've got your your 110 plugs and your aisle lights there as well. Another cool thing about this bed tilting, not going to waste the space down underneath. 4 drawers there. Couple of cabinets up top. Those are nice and deep. Top hinged, easy to store. And then across from the bed, here's another unique thing, is just the depth that we're able to gain on this wardrobe across. So can't be short of wardrobe space. You got a couple of shelves here. You can take those out, and you do have a wardrobe rod there for hanging space. To the right of that, you've got another closet rod here, wardrobe rod for more hanging space. These cushions, these are actually for your dinette. So for that nice big dinette, that'll drop down into a sleeper, and these will fill in. Notice here as well, a nice pull out in that wardrobe. Something that's kind of unique. I haven't seen that anybody else do that nice wardrobe for whatever you want to use. Or I've seen some customers put in an additional wardrobe rod if you wanted more hanging space. A few drawers down underneath. And then finally the TV actually hinges up. You got a Blu-ray player, HDMI switch box. You'll have another Blu-ray player, HDMI switch box up front. This just houses a lot of the electronics if you want to hook up a cable box, things like that. And that's the bedroom. And then finally, back here in the master bath, we've got this large expanding master bath, because if you notice, we actually slide out the toilet as part of the bedroom slide. So this is actually a much larger master bathroom than most are going to have in this, which is nice because we can get these dual sinks, these dual vanities here. And also we don't have the washer and dryer back here. Remember I pointed out is up front. So that really opens up the space back here. So we do have a macerator toilet. This is a hamper or a wastebasket if you want to use that back there. Nice cabinet up above. Got a spot for a hook for a towel. Medicine cabinet space to the right there. Here's your override for your multiplex system. Just in case, you know, anything ever happened on that main screen, you can actually come back here, retract slides, reset fuses. That type of stuff is all done right there through the control board. This will be your controls for your Girard tankless water heater. Power on, turn on your sink, 3 to 5 seconds, tankless hot water. Again, nice counter space, couple of nice drawers in here, storage down underneath the sink. These are probably the most impressive cabinets. How great of a use of space is that? And if that's not enough, it's 2 of those for you. Nice and deep. Customers just absolutely love how deep those are. A little drawer underneath, GFI. Nice, again, a bigger shower here in the rear in the master shower versus the mid shower. So heading back towards the front, we'll basically just kind of touch on anything that we missed. So, you know, again, no carpet in this. A lot of times you see a strip of carpet, you know, ran through the kitchen. You definitely always see a carpet underneath the booth dinette here. I didn't point out the sound bar. The smart TV, it's an LG smart TV sitting here right across from the sofa. This is a sofa bed. This will tri-fold out into a sleeper. This bed here will drop down. It does have the mechanism that will drop this sofa down. And again, those 2 cushions we saw in the back, that will fill in on top. So that drops down, those 2 cushions fill in. And this, you could be 6'3", 6'4", and sleep on this booth right here. Couple of nice cabinets up top, but another thing that's real unique, and the Aria is one of the first, is this drop down overhead bed. So 500-pound capacity. You see how slick and smooth that operates. We store the ladder up here if you wanted to. You see it comes with a nice mattress. What's nice is you can leave your sheets up there, your pillows, put it up and start your day. If you're concerned about getting out in an emergency, so you can still get access to the door, get in and out if you really needed to. If you're not using it for storage or for sleeping, you can use it for storage. Take this out, put down a flat sheet of Luan or something, and put in sheets, towels, linens, pillows, blankets, whatever you would like. Also notice the wiring. We've moved this wiring here to the side, where if you remember our earlier designs, we always had the wiring hanging off the side here, and it was always visible when it was in the up position. So it's another thing we've redesigned up front. Nice storage cabinets, and then this one will house the Blu-ray, an HDMI box, also an access port if you wanted to mount a satellite on top. And then the final thing I want to mention is up front, we're all now running these Freightliner chassis with the OptiView dash. I'll just turn on the lights real quick so you can see that. So it's the OptiView dash, digital dash system, no more analog gauges. All your controls are now right here on the side. Drive, neutral, reverse, exhaust brake, shifting is all done right there. Wipers, everything is real automotive now. Got the dual monitors, GPS, dedicated backup side view cameras, and that's our 2020 Aria 4000. Thanks for watching.